Wallace D. Wattles' The Science of Being Great is a philosophical and practical guide to unlocking personal power by aligning oneself with the principles of divine intelligence, constructive thought, and disciplined action. Written in the early 1900s, the book builds on the same New Thought ideas he explores in The Science of Getting Rich. Wattles argues that greatness is not a matter of luck, talent, or social position, and it is a natural result of thinking and acting in harmony with the creative power of the universe. 1. The power of thought and the divine mind. Wattles begins by asserting that every person is connected to a formless intelligence, a universal mind that creates everything. Greatness is achieved by aligning one's thoughts with this divine source. This means thinking truthfully, creatively, and constructively, and not reacting to appearances, fear, or negativity. He emphasizes a core principle: you become what you think about. Therefore, a person must hold steady mental images of greatness, strength, love, and purpose. Thinking in harmony with the highest brings forth the corresponding qualities in the individual. To Wattles, genius is not some rare, innate gift. Rather, it is the natural expression of a mind disciplined to think only the truth, refusing thoughts of fear, doubt, or competition. Any person who consistently practices such thinking can access inspiration, insight, and creativity that appear genius level. 2. Greatness through the right view of self. Wattles argues that a person cannot grow great if they see themselves as weak, limited, sinful, or unworthy. Instead, one must recognize the divine nature within. You are a god in the making. This is not arrogance, but an acknowledgement of the creative potential inherent in every human being. The more one affirms this inner power, the more it manifests in character and action. Self-confidence is not optional, and it is foundational. Great people believe in themselves because they believe in the divine intelligence working through them. They refuse to indulge in self-deprecating thoughts. According to Wattles, you must act and think as though greatness is already your nature, because it is. 3. The creative mind vs. the competitive mind. One of Wattles' strongest distinctions is between the competitive mind and the creative mind. The competitive mind believes resources are limited. It fights, envies, rushes, fears, and tries to take or outperform others. The creative mind knows that everything comes from an infinite source that continues to expand. It seeks to create, uplift, contribute, and express. True greatness can never come from competition, jealousy, or comparison. It only arises when one is focused on generating value, expanding goodness, and remaining in harmony with the creative flow of life. People operating from the creative mind attract opportunities naturally because they radiate confidence, calmness, and purpose. 4. Gratitude and alignment with the universal good. Wattles describes gratitude as a powerful spiritual and practical tool. Gratitude keeps the mind aligned with abundance and prevents it from slipping into negativity or worry. When a person is genuinely grateful, they remain connected to the creative energy that brings more good into their life. He argues that gratitude is a form of faith, a declaration that one trusts in the universe's generosity and support. The more grateful a person becomes, the more they are guided by intuition, clarity, and inner peace. 5. The discipline of right thinking. To become great, one must practice controlling their thoughts. This requires refusing to dwell on negative appearances, avoiding complaint, silencing fear and doubt, maintaining mental discipline, and returning constantly to constructive thought. Wattles stresses that thinking is a voluntary action, and mastery of thought is the master skill of greatness. Great men and women all share this ability to think clearly and persistently toward a chosen ideal. A person becomes genius-like through the habit of sustained, elevated thinking. Anyone who learns to think in the certain way will develop insight, originality, courage, and creative power. 6. The role of purpose. A defining characteristic of great individuals is a definite, unwavering purpose. Wattles insists that drifting or indecision weakens a person's power. Purpose organizes the mind, clarifies choices, fuels motivation, and aligns the individual with opportunities. When one holds a powerful purpose and commits to it completely, the creative forces of the universe move to support it. 7. Acting great, the practical side. Wattles emphasizes that greatness is not only a matter of thought, and it must be expressed through action. He encourages people to bring a spirit of excellence, kindness, and confidence to everything they do. Acting great includes treating others with respect and goodwill, speaking honestly and with purpose, carrying oneself with dignity, bringing intelligence and skill to one's work, doing the next right thing with full focus, and expressing generosity and goodwill. He teaches that greatness appears in small actions, not just heroic achievements. Through constructive action, greatness becomes visible in daily life. 8. Faith, vision, and the certain way. The certain way refers to a disciplined approach to life that combines clear vision, steady faith, grateful expectation, constructive thought, purpose-driven action, and creative, non-competitive behavior. By following these principles, a person becomes an open channel for divine intelligence and attains greatness naturally. Wattles insists that anyone, regardless of age, background, education, or circumstance, can do this. Wattles' message is simple but profound. Greatness is a choice, a discipline, and a partnership with the divine creative power within every person.